compliments of the season to you, and thanks for joining Ogun State Television News at noon. I am Adibola Oshomuji. On the news this afternoon, President Bola Tinubu has called on Nigerians to uphold unity, religious tolerance, and peaceful coexistence, saying his administration remains committed to protecting the rights and safety of citizens of all faiths. In his 2025 Christmas goodwill message, the President congratulated Christians in Nigeria and across the world, describing Christmas as a season for reflection on the birth of Jesus Christ and his message of peace, love, and hope. Tinubu said the celebration went beyond festivities, noting that the message of Christ as the Prince of Peace was particularly relevant at a time of national challenges. He assured Nigerians that his government was committed to entrenching religious freedom and safeguarding people of different beliefs from violence. Tinubu reiterated his administration's commitment to national security, unity, and stability, stressing that all Nigerians had the right to live, worship, and pursue their aspirations in safety and dignity. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Oluyede, has assured officers and men of the Armed Forces of Nigeria that their welfare and that of their families remains a top priority for the Military High Command. Oluyede gave the assurance in his Christmas message to Nigerians and members of the Armed Forces, saying concerted efforts were ongoing to improve the living and working conditions of the military personnel, including enhanced health care delivery, better accommodation, timely payment of allowances, and sustained support for the families of fallen heroes. The CDS also paid tribute to troops deployed across various theaters of operation nationwide, commending their courage, discipline, and professionalism, especially during the festive period. According to him, the nation owes frontline personnel deep gratitude for their sacrifices in the defense of Nigeria's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Oluyede further expressed appreciation to Nigerians for he described as their resilience, patriotism, and continued support for the armed forces despite the security challenges confronting the country. The House of Representatives Committee investigating alleged disciplines in Nigeria's Gazette tax laws has pledged to submit its report as soon as its work is concluded. The chairman of the committee, Mukhtar Biltara, gave the assurance following the inaugural meeting of the panel, which was held in Abuja. Biltara chairs the 7-member committee constituted by the House after the adoption of a matter of a privilege raised 2 weeks ago by a lawmaker from Sokoto State, Abdulsamad Dasuki. Dasuki had drawn the attention of the Green Chamber to what he described as troubling inconsistencies between the tax laws passed by the National Assembly and versions subsequently gazetted and circulated, including copies within government offices. He alleged that some provisions in the gazetted law differed materially from the what lawmakers approved, arguing that any such alterations, if established, would amount to breach of legislative procedure and the rule of law. Access to quality health care remains a major concern for many residents, particularly in underserved communities where financial constraints limit medical choices. In response to the challenge, 100 beneficiaries from the Ado-Igbesa State constituency are enrolled into the Ogun State Health Insurance Scheme for a period of 1 year through the intervention of the Lanrewaju Osha Charity Foundation. Ayodeji Toblomari Oluwome has more.
Health remains a vital pillar for productive and fulfilled life. Yet, access to quality health care continues to pose a challenge for many, largely due to financial limitations. To address this concern, the Lanrewaju Osha Charity Foundation enrolls 100 beneficiaries into 12-month health coverage under the Ogun State Health Insurance Scheme.
Most people can't afford an hospital stay, and we have said, okay, we have listened to you. We will partner with the relevant agencies to bring the subsidized health insurance to the Ado-Igbesa community. And this is just first phase out of the 3 phases of the health initiative that we are planning to bring here.
Speaking at the event, Badamosi Adebayo explains that the scheme will give beneficiaries easier access to quality medical care while also providing financial protection against unexpected health challenges.
When sickness comes, there is hardly ever time for you to prepare for it. It doesn't notify, it doesn't write letters to you. So what health insurance does is that it provides you a prepaid plan so that when you go to the hospital, you are not burdened by, do I have money or I don't have money. Often I realize that one of the reasons why people don't go to the hospital is because they don't have money as at that time.
Beneficiaries drawn from Ado Igbesa State constituency described the gesture as one of several impactful interventions by the foundation, noting that it has brought relief and support in different forms.
They have been doing so much for us, such as helping the undergraduate students by giving them free registration of JAMB. We also thank you for what it's doing for us now. Some people that are sick, they don't have enough financial to go to the hospital by themselves. With the help of this card, they will be able to go at any time to give them a full treatment.
Osha is one of the person that's very social, and is one of the person that have a passion for our people. I appreciate Osha because he's doing well, and what he's doing now, he impressed most of us.
The medical outreach marks the second edition of the Foundation's health-focused intervention for the year 2025. Ayodeji Tomori Olunmi, OGTV News.
And now to the foreign scene. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has hit out a new nuclear submarine deal between the United States and South Korea, describing it as a threat to the stability of the Korean tension as it toured its country's submarine production facility, according to North Korean state media. Kim said the deal between Seoul and Washington was an offensive as severely violating the Pyongyang security and maritime sovereignty and a threat to security that must be considered, according to the state news outlet. It said it is now urgent to further accelerate the radical development of the modernization and nuclear weaponization of the naval force of North Korea. Kim made the remarks as he toured a facility where Pyongyang is working on an 8,700 tonnage nuclear-powered strategic-guided missile submarine. In sport, Kari Tata Young's earlier strike gave a 5-time champions Cameroon victory over Gabon in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations group opener in Agadir. In an intense meeting between Central African neighbors, Cameroon set a blistering pace from the start by snapping up transitions and advancing at speed in the hope of catching Gabon cold. The ploy paid off when Brea Mbemo collected Samakoto's ball over the top and threaded a deft pass on the run on the inside the box, allowing the Levantine forward to slide a first-time finish through goalkeeper Lois Mbaba's leg, with a goal confirmed as onside by a video assistant referee VAR check. And before we end the news, let's remind you that peace on earth will come to stay when we live Christmas every day. And that's all on the news. Many thanks for watching. Do enjoy your Christmas break. Bye for now.